Hello, guys and gals, and welcome! So look what finally came in the mail. This is the Collector's Edition. I ordered this a million years ago. Of course, it didn't come on time for... Oh, God. It didn't come on time for the launch of the game or anything, but I did manage to get my hands on the Collector's Edition, and I thought I might as well do an unboxing video so we can see what the hell's in it. I actually have not really opened it yet. I took a tiny peek inside, and that was about it. So it actually opens up pretty interestingly. It has kind of like a magnetic latch lid. I found out because it was attracting my keys to the box when I opened it up. And of course it has the triune symbol on this side, and it has the Cathedral of Light symbol on the other. Oh no! I lost a doojink. So it came with a bunch of prints, which were pretty interesting. First, this one, which I'm probably going to hang on the wall, which is pretty cool. Kind of like got the demons and the friggin' like the hell itself in the background here. It's pretty neat. It's pretty big too. I mean, it's bigger than my head. Let's go ahead and put some stuff over here when we got it. That's my little snack tray that my girlfriend got me for my birthday. And then we also have this print, which is of Lilith and Inarius, obviously. So we've got Lilith holding Diablo's skull in her hands, and then we've also got Inarius in chains, which is a pretty cool. And both of these are pretty cool, to be honest with you. Then underneath of that, we also have a book, which is the Art of Diablo book. It's a pretty thick volume. I haven't had a chance to go through this yet, but it's definitely something that usually ends up sitting next to the toilet, so I can... Sorry, I was going to get flagged like in Seinfeld. A table of contents: Barbarian, Rogue, Druid, Necromancer, Lilith, Inarius, the Herodrum, Fractured Peace, Goslins, Dry Steps, Kyrgyzstan, Hawazar, and the Minions of Evil. It's a very interesting book, and obviously I can't go through everything, but what I could do is I could do a quick flip through like this. Let's see if I can pull this up, and I don't know, well, actually I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. Let's turn it around like this, and then we can go like this. There's some pretty cool artwork in here. I took a little look at this, kind of like on the internet when I was first doing research for the game, because some of the stuff that's in here was referenced for various things, you know, like theory crafts and whatnot about the game. And there was a picture of Elias. Screw Elias. Let's go back and find Elias real quick. Oh, there he is. But it turned out his name was Elias after everything. We thought he was Rathma, but no, he wasn't Rathma. That's a pretty nice picture of Inarius healing a lady. That's pretty cool. Of course, I'm looking at it through the camera, so I'm not really seeing the full breadth of the book. This is definitely going to be toilet reading material. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be like sitting there looking at this for a while. It's got a little bookmark on it too, so that should be interesting. Let's put that down right there. Looks like we got another compartment right here. There's some little Lilith roses in here. Some petals. We got some. Oh no! I lost a petal. Let's put those in there. I'm gonna have to grab that petal. I can't lose any of my petals. I don't know. What is this thing? It's got a little rope around it. I think. No? Oh, yep. There's a seal over here. Alright, well, this is my collector's edition. I don't care if it's open. I'm going to cut that. I like to cut it rather than peel it off. Alright, so this is the candle. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, my first impressions of this candle was that it was pretty cheap. It looked pretty cheap. But let's see if that was true or not. So this is a little instruction manual in multiple languages. Comes with some really cheap batteries. Literally, can you read that? Like, it's literally Pico, and it says alkaline, but it's spelt with a C, not a K. Okay, well, it's spelled with a K on the other side. I Never heard of this brand in my entire life, so I doubt those are going to last for very long. I I really doubt those are going to last me for a very long period of time. Let's be perfectly honest. Now, my initial impressions on picking this up, it's a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest, when I first saw it online, when I saw it in some various promotional photographs and also somebody holding it, it looked cheap and it looked like it was made out of plastic. It looked like it was not worth the money that they were charging for it. I'm going to be perfectly honest, it feels a lot heavier, and I don't know if it just has a lead weight in it or something, but it feels like it's actually made out of metal or some type of really hard resin. Maybe it's resin. Maybe it's just like a really hard resin. Feels like resin. I'm gonna go with resin. So it seems like it's a resin creation. Now, of course, we also have the batteries in here, which I'm gonna need to undo to get the double A's in here, so I can actually test this out and see what it looks like. Let's put in my Pico batteries. My Picos. That's a collector's edition right there. You ain't never going to see these batteries again in your whole life. Got some Picos? The hell are Picos? You want an Energizer? Nah, I need some Picos, man. Can you go to the store and get me some Picos? Dude, they don't have Picos at the store. They've got Energizers, they've got Duracells. Alright, I can give you some Kirklands from Crossco, okay? But no. But not Picos. Give me some Picos, boys. I need some Picos. Alright, so we got it plugged in, and it looks like it just automatically turns on. Like, is there no switch? Is there a button? There's no, oh, there's a button. Okay. So the button is actually the insignia, or so kind of like the cloak clasp on and Inarius's shirt. That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like that. So it turns it on and off. Obviously, it's pretty bright in here, so you're not going to be able to really see how bright it is, but it's interesting. I mean, as a collector's edition item, it's better quality than I thought it was going to be. I really would have preferred that the base have been made out of metal. For it to be made out of like a resin material painted to look like metal isn't really quite as cool. Like, I feel like the whole thing is resin. Not really sure. I mean, it's got some heft to it, though. I will say that. It has some heft to it. Obviously, you don't want to leave the batteries in there if you're going to store it in the box. So do be aware of that, because leaving batteries inside of things will eventually cause the batteries to corrode inside of the device, which can eventually cause the device to stop working from literally battery acid. There's really no other way to put it. It's literally battery acid that's leaking out of the battery. So if you do store it for long term, I would recommend taking it out, taking the batteries out before you put it in the box. Let's see what else is in here. I believe my map should be in here. Maybe that'll make up for the fact that I have no overlay map inside the game. Maybe. Alright, so that's just another thing with my little roses on it. So there's my heraldic pin. And it looks like it's got the little rubber backs. I don't like the rubber backs. It is made out of metal, though. It's got a number on the back. It's 8854730 US. Maybe that's the number. My printing. I don't know. I mean, it's cool looking. The heraldic pin is cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe I'll have to put that on my backpack or something. I always feel bad about putting stuff like that on my backpack, though, because then what happens is it falls off at some point, and then I lose it forever, which sucks. So we got another container thing here. And in here is my cloth map. So this is actually one of the things that actually convinced me to buy the pack. The thing is I really wanted the cloth map. I've always been a big cloth map guy, and as you can see, it has kind of like, it looks dirty. It's not dirty, but it looks dirty, like it's supposed to look dirty. And this is the map of the game. Let me make sure I get it right here. It is pretty thick. I'm not gonna lie. It's cloth. It definitely is. You can hear it. I mean, you can hear it. Has a nice cloth-like feel and texture to it. I'm not really too, like enthused about these like straight cut edges. I'm not really sure. They kind of did like a thing where they were trying to cut it in a specific pattern or whatever, but I definitely would like to have this on my wall, though, that's for sure. It looks like it goes this way, so it would look like that up on the wall, I would assume. It'll probably just stick to the green screen because it's cloth on cloth. Usually it applies enough friction on its own just to kind of just... Maybe I'll just pin it behind me. That'd be kind of fun. Quality-wise, it looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. I've always liked to have maps of the fantasy worlds that I'm in, and this is definitely a very nice fantasy map. As you can see, it's pretty big. I mean, if I hold it up in front of myself, I mean, it's equally the size of my torso, if not a little bit bigger. I mean, it's a fairly large map. I really like it. This is probably going to stay on my desk, and I'll just whip it out for laughs every now and then.